Back in 2016, Pokémon Go had taken over. At its highest point, the game had over 500 million installs and 143 million active users that had players walking through streets, small towns, parks, basically everywhere, trying to catch little digital creatures. You may remember it well, but here's the part nobody told you. Turns out the game had a secondary purpose. You see, every step you took, every image, every landmark you scanned, every task you completed for a handful of Pokeballs, you weren't just playing a game. You were working for free. Yep, you were free labor. No job description, without a contract, all without the faintest idea of what you were actually building. You see, in reality, you were a part of the largest unpaid real-world data collection operation in human history. And the company you were working for just walked away with $3.5 billion, all of it paid by your efforts. Because players were unknowingly photographing and mapping the real world so machines could learn to navigate it. So how's that make you feel? Anyhow, here's the story. Niantic is the company that made Pokémon Go. And for 8 years, the company built Geospatial AI technology, all thanks to players' efforts. You see, players contributed in 2 ways. The first was when someone played Pokemon, their phone was feeding Niantic GPS coordinates, their movements, speed, time of day, camera direction, picture angles, weather conditions, etc. So yeah, all those PokeStops and PokeGyms were just targets that drove millions of people to specific real-world locations that sent all that juicy metadata back to Niantic repeatedly over a period of years. But it didn't stop there. In 2019, Niantic introduced AR scans. These AR, or augmented reality scans, were when a player would point their phone at a location and then create a 3D scan from multiple images. Now just imagine that. The best part is millions of people did the exact same thing. The payoff for Niantic was these street scans gave the company images that satellites and maps made by Google Street View cars couldn't get. So while you were trying to catch them all and chasing in-game rewards, you were giving Niantic real-world mapping data on a scale the planet had never seen before. And it worked ridiculously well, to the tune of 1 million images per week, adding up to 30 billion images, or data points, in total collected by 2024, that were used to build and train Niantic's commercial AI model. Niantic named this AI model a large geospatial model, and this system can look at a single photo of any street corner anywhere on Earth and tell you exactly where it is, to the point that Niantic's system can determine an exact location on Earth to within a few centimeters. Oh, and that's not me talking. Rather, this is directly from the company's CTO. But here's where everything comes together. While players were out there unknowingly building a global AI model for free, in 2025, Niantic made 2 decisive moves. One part was to sell off their games division, including Pokémon Go, Pikmin Bloom, Monster Hunter Now, to Scopely for $3.5 billion. Scopely is a mobile gaming company with the added kicker of being owned by Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund. Well done. The other part of the move was to hold on to the AI technology built off the backs of players and rebrand it as Niantic Spatial. And in March 2026, Niantic Spatial announced a huge partnership with Coco Robotics. So, who's Coco Robotics? Well, if you ever heard of or seen those little delivery robots cruising around town, as of the making of this video, Coco Robotics operates roughly 1,000 delivery robots across US and European cities. Those robots are using navigation data licensed from Niantic Spatial. You know, the one built entirely from Pokémon Go's player data. You caught Pokémon. Now, these robots are delivering your pizza using the map you built. Nice. But why does all this even matter? Well, it's arguably a matter of ethics, because people really didn't know what they were doing. Sure, technically gameplay was optional and voluntary, but no one ever saw a screen that said, "Hey, thanks for playing Pokemon and training our AI model at the same time. We really appreciate the free labor." Oh no, that didn't happen. The best part was the legal out built into the privacy policy that no one ever reads. Buried beneath the gamified rewards was vague legal language where players agreed to legitimate business objectives, which is a broad term that covers practically everything. Put another way, nobody was deliberately told that playing Pokemon is training an AI that will eventually be used for commercial purposes. The major point is the purpose of the data changed, the consent never did. Now, as a side note, what Niantic did is nothing new. Google played a similar game with its CAPTCHA. Every time you solve those little puzzles to prove you're human, behind the scenes, you're often training data for self-driving cars. And fitness apps track your every move as well. But think about it. The The question isn't whether companies collect data from you. It's more of a question of, will they ever tell you what you're really doing for them? So let me ask you, and feel free to respond in the comments. Does this change how you feel about Pokemon? Was this ethical, or were you tricked? Do you think you deserve a part of the $3.5 billion? Who was really the product? You or the Pokemon game? Oh, and like we said, if you think this is a Pokemon thing, wait until you hear what LinkedIn was up to.